Welcome to Learn Africa. Today, we explore Mali, one of Africa's greatest historical centers of wealth, learning, and empire. Though landlocked in West Africa, Mali's influence reached far beyond its borders. Its history, culture, and scholarship have shaped not just Africa, but the world. Mali is a land of contrasts. Vast deserts meet fertile lands, while ancient cities rise alongside modern towns. From the flowing Niger River to the arid Sahel, Mali's landscapes are as diverse as its history. Today, we will guide you through Mali's geography, empires, culture, economy, and modern life. Mali spans the Sahel and savanna, providing a transition between desert and fertile lands. The Niger River, Africa's third longest river, flows through the country, sustaining life and commerce. Its waters support farming, fishing, and transportation across a vast and often challenging terrain. The Niger River's fertile banks enabled the growth of some of Africa's earliest and most powerful empires. Northern Mali includes part of the Sahara Desert, where sand dunes, rocky plateaus, and oases define life. The south features rolling savannas and fertile plains, suitable for agriculture and settlement. This geographical diversity allowed Mali to become a center of trade, learning, and political power. Mali's climate ranges from hot, arid conditions in the north to a tropical savanna in the south. Seasonal rains nourish crops such as millet, sorghum, and rice along the river valleys. Agriculture, trade, and human ingenuity have allowed civilizations to flourish for centuries. One of the most remarkable periods in Mali's history was the rise of the Mali Empire. Founded in the 13th century, the Mali Empire became one of the richest and most influential states in world history. Its wealth was built on agriculture, trade, and control of key trans-Saharan routes. Cities like Timbuktu, Gao, and Djenné became centers of commerce, art, and scholarship. The empire's governance combined strong leadership with local administration, allowing stability across vast territories. Mali's influence stretched from the Atlantic coast to the Sahara Desert, linking Africa internally and internationally. The empire attracted scholars, traders, and artisans from across the region. Its legacy in administration, architecture, and culture resonates to this day. One of Mali's most famous rulers, Mansa Musa, is remembered as one of the wealthiest individuals in history. His pilgrimage to Mecca in the 14th century displayed Mali's immense wealth and sophistication. Mansa Musa's caravan included thousands of attendants, gold, and gifts for rulers along the way. This journey reshaped global perceptions of Africa, highlighting the continent's riches and cultural sophistication. Mansa Musa also invested in education, building mosques and universities across Mali. His leadership strengthened trade networks, urban development, and Islamic scholarship. Mansa Musa's reign marked the height of Mali's influence, wealth, and international reputation. During the Mali Empire, it hosted universities, libraries, and scholars from across Africa and the Islamic world. The city's manuscripts covered law, astronomy, medicine, and literature. Even centuries later, its manuscripts and educational traditions are studied and preserved. The city illustrates how African civilizations contributed profoundly to global knowledge and learning. Trade was central to Mali's power and prosperity. Gold from southern regions, salt from northern deserts, and other commodities fueled wealth. Caravans transported goods across the Sahara, linking Mali with North Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Trade not only enriched the empire, but also facilitated cultural exchange and technological development. Mali's markets became centers for ideas, religion, and innovation. This trade network allowed the empire to flourish for centuries, influencing the region's economy and culture. French colonial rule arrived in the late 19th century, reshaping Mali's political and economic landscape. The French disrupted traditional governance and imposed new administrative systems. Colonial policies prioritized resource extraction, infrastructure for trade, and European interests. Traditional structures, education, and religious practices were often marginalized. Despite these challenges, Mali's people preserved their cultural identity, language, and traditions. Mali gained independence from France on September 22, 1960. The transition marked a new era of self-determination, national identity, and governance. Post-independence, Mali faced challenges in unifying diverse ethnic groups, developing infrastructure, and fostering economic stability. Leaders sought to balance modernization with cultural preservation and social cohesion. Mali's identity today reflects centuries of empires, trade, scholarship, and resilience. Culture and music remain central to Mali's social fabric. Instruments like the kora, balafon, and ngoni are integral to performances. Music carries social messages, historical knowledge, and moral lessons across generations. Dance, festivals, and theater further strengthen community bonds. Malian culture celebrates heritage while embracing contemporary expression. Tourism and heritage highlight Mali's rich history and architecture. The Great Mosque of Djenné, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, exemplifies Sudano-Sahelian architecture. Festivals showcase music, art, and dance, attracting both local and international visitors. Traditional markets and historical sites provide insight into centuries of trade, scholarship, and governance. Mali's manuscripts, royal palaces, and historic towns preserve knowledge and tradition. Modern Mali continues to demonstrate resilience amid change. Political institutions, civic engagement, and social initiatives support national stability. Urban centers like Bamako are hubs of commerce, education, and cultural activity. Youth participation, technology, and entrepreneurship are shaping the country's future. Mali faces challenges, including economic inequality, desertification, and security concerns. Yet its people remain committed to culture, education, and development. Its landscapes, from the Niger River Valley to the Sahara Desert, reflect the nation's diversity. Agriculture sustains communities, while markets and trade drive local economies. Education, manuscript preservation, and university programs continue the country's tradition of learning. Mali's legacy of the Mali Empire and Mansa Musa inspires both Africans and the world. The wealth of knowledge, trade, and art demonstrates the continent's historical significance. From Timbuktu to Djenné, Mali's cities symbolize scholarship, resilience, and creativity. Religious tolerance, intellectual achievement, and cultural richness define Malian society. The Niger River remains central, connecting communities, enabling agriculture, and sustaining life. Markets, schools, and mosques illustrate the continuity of social and cultural life. Malian music and dance continue to influence West Africa and the world. Youth engage in modern initiatives while preserving traditional values and customs. Despite challenges, Malians continue to celebrate history, faith, and community. The country's manuscripts, monuments, and music preserve centuries of knowledge. Urban and rural communities work together to maintain culture and promote growth. Mali's story is one of wealth, learning, and resilience. It demonstrates the enduring influence of African empires and traditions. From the riches of Mansa Musa to the libraries of Timbuktu, Mali shaped history and scholarship. Trade, gold, and culture fueled centuries of prosperity and global recognition. Modern Mali embraces both heritage and innovation. Infrastructure development, education, and technology create opportunities for future generations. The nation continues to navigate challenges while celebrating its identity. Mali's legacy resonates across Africa and the world. Its history, culture, and intellectual achievements inspire scholars, artists, and travelers alike. Communities celebrate heritage through festivals, music, and public events. Religious and cultural traditions coexist, creating a rich and diverse society. The Great Mosque of Djenné, ancient manuscripts, and historic towns attract global attention. Mali's rivers, deserts, and savannas illustrate both beauty and resilience. Education, culture, and civic engagement remain priorities for development and progress. From empires to modern states, Mali exemplifies the richness of African civilization. The story of Mali is one of wealth, learning, and cultural influence. It shows that knowledge, trade, and culture can shape global history. Mali proves that even landlocked nations can have worldwide significance. Thank you for watching Learn Africa. Mali reminds us that history, knowledge, and culture are the foundations of Africa's enduring influence. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep discovering the remarkable story of Mali.